Hey guys, and welcome to this edition of Scruff's Garage. So today's project is going to be installing a set of Z06 leaf springs into my base model Corvette. So I'll kind of walk you through the process. Unfortunately, this is not going to be as complete of a start to finish as you would see it if this is the only project you were doing. I'm combining this. Obviously, if you've seen my other videos, I'm wrapping up an engine rebuild, and I dropped the rear torque tube and the whole subframe assembly in the back. So I've still got most of the suspension disassembled back here. The upper control arms are still disassembled. The shocks aren't in. So obviously I've got things a lot more taken apart than you might be starting with. But the principles will be the same, and I'll just kind of walk you through the basics. Obviously you need the car up on jack stands. Maybe some safety jacks in the back as well. So the goal here, we want to take out the leaf spring. It's held in by the adjuster bolts, one on each end, and then the mounting bolts, brackets there towards the middle of the car. So let me see if I can set this down so that you can see. So to get us started, we want to take the tension off of this leaf spring and these adjuster bolts, because we're going to back these out. So to get started, you probably want to put, so obviously mine are already loose, but yours wouldn't be if you still had everything assembled. There would still be tension on the leaf spring. You could just start backing the bolt out, and it would slowly work its way down, but you run the risk of damaging the threads either in the nut or on the bolt. So if you take some of the tension off, this bolt's going to come out a little bit easier, and just less chance that you damage the threads. So what you would want to do is put a bottle jack or floor jack, but particularly you want to support the end of the leaf spring. There's like a metal end plate on the end of the leaf spring. Jack upwards on the bottom of the leaf spring. It doesn't have to be much, but you just want to put a little bit of the load back on this leaf spring, and then that'll take some of the tension off of this bolt. Now you'll also start to notice, so there's a snap ring here at the top. Get my light to stay put. There's a snap ring here at the top of the bolt. It would, I guess in theory, should this bolt come loose, it would keep it from vibrating all the way back off, and then this leaf spring coming apart, so that would be bad. So first step would be to take the snap ring out, and then this is a 21 millimeter nut at the top, and then the bottom of the bolt is an 18 millimeter. There we go. And what you'll also notice about these nuts, I don't know if you can see that, these are kind of they're a locking nut, but because they've squished the nut, if you see, it's kind of ovaled. So if you see it this way, right, very clearly a 21. If you go this way, it's a little bit less than a 21. So that helps lock the nut into place. Alright, so with that off, back the adjuster bolt off, make sure we keep our bushings in place. Alright, and so now it's disconnected from this. We'll go to the other side, repeat this process, and then we'll move on to the mounting brackets in the middle of the car. One other thing I'll mention, before you take these adjuster bolts out, make at least a mental note of how many threads stick up above the locking nut here. That'll help you, at least give you a reference point as to where to put these back to, so that you can get the car sitting about at the height that you had it before. Obviously the spring rates are different, and the arc of the leaf spring is a little different, so you're still going to have to adjust it afterwards, but that will at least give you a starting point to help you get it adjusted. Okay, now we're going to take out these two center mounting brackets. These are a 13 millimeter bolt. They have Loctite on them from the factory, so probably fight me a little bit coming out, but shouldn't be too bad. And in case you're wondering, there's no tension on this jack. If you're wondering about the bootleg piece of 2x4 on top of it. Yeah, sometimes I find that I'm just working too hard. Okay, so I got the old leaf spring out. This is the new Z06 leaf spring. So not only does this have a different spring braid, but you can see it has a little bit different arch to it. The old one has more arch, but otherwise, visually they really don't look that different, though they are different part numbers. So just kind of give you a little bit of a profile view on that. But all right, so I'm going to get the bolts cleaned up, and then we'll start reassembling in the reverse order. We'll put it in, get the center mounting bracket bolts put in first, and then we'll do our adjusters down on each end, and we'll be good to go. Okay, now we're ready to reinstall the new leaf spring. Again, we'll start with the center bolts. I reapplied new blue Loctite to the bolts. And then once they're all in and evenly set, because you got to make sure these rubber bushings fit into the grooves here. Once everything's in place, we'll torque them to 46 foot-pounds. Alright, and then these 13mm bolts get torqued to 46 foot-pounds. There we go. Now we'll put in our adjusting bolts, and we're almost done. Alright, now we'll put our adjusting bolts back in. Make sure we get the bushings in the proper order. Obviously there's no torque spec for this because it's an adjusting bolt. So we're just going to turn it until we get to what we feel like is going to be an even point between the two sides. I only had a few threads showing before. Maybe something like that. There we go. And what I may do is take a measurement from the top of this nut to the top of the bolt, and that'll give me an idea of that measurement, so I can set this other side to the same. At least it'll be even side to side. Now whether or not I want to adjust up or down for ride height, I can do that once the car's settled. And okay, so that's how it's done. Obviously you don't need to see me do the other side, but that's the same principle. If you get any questions or comments, hit me up in the questions below. I'll be happy to answer anything I can. And I'll probably do a separate video because I'm going to do the front as well, but maybe I'll keep them separate for easy reference. So thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.